Danger Talk.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? And you have entered the danger zone because it's Danger Talk time. We have Trike over here. He's the writer for Danger Kings, and over here we have Julian, who's the artist and co-programmer with myself on Danger Kings. And once again, I'm Scott, the level designer and programmer, and this is Danger Talk. Our first topic, boys. Nintendo Switch was announced officially. This is going to be our first episode, and just to let everybody know who we are, we're aspiring indie game devs who just want to throw our opinion out there and just keep up on gaming news. Now it sounds like you guys are both excited about the Switch, and I know a little tidbit that you guys revealed to me earlier. Well, let everyone else know. You guys both instantly pre-ordered it.
Yeah, like purchased it, got the Master Edition of Zelda on lock.
I get the gold cartridge.
Yeah, we wanted it. We wanted it so bad. I was hyped.
What's the medium? Is it still?
The medium was a TV show.
No, is it?
No,
she could talk to ghosts.
Is it Blu-ray? Is it SD cards?
It's Jesus. You haven't followed any of the news.
I'm just putting it out there, motherfucker.
It's a cartridge.
Yeah.
It's like a kind of like
it looks like a DS game.
A little bit longer than like a 3DS cartridge.
Right. Okay. All right. So let's
flash memory stick.
Interesting. All right. So Trike, we'll start with you. What do you like about it, man? What made you insta-lock that purchase, man?
Not much. It was an impulse buy. I just wanted to resell it. I don't play games.
All right. That's the most honest answer I've ever heard.
No,
Julia?
I don't know. No, I got it because, I mean, I knew I was probably gonna get it anyway. It was depending on the price, and then I thought I had like a pretty good reveal. And the concept had interested me, and I thought they did a pretty good job with the presentation. And fucking like I didn't pre-order the Wii, and I ended up waiting in line for that. So that was awful.
Right.
And now it's much colder where I am, and I don't want to fucking have to wait in line. As far as the features, it is it has a pretty good feature of playing the new Zelda game, higher resolution than the Wii U. And I don't have a gamepad for the Wii U anymore, so that was really my only option.
Yeah.
Because buying a new gamepad costs like 2/3 the amount of buying a Switch, so there's no reason to get a new gamepad.
True. So, Julian also goes by Solus. Why'd you insta-lock, dude? Because honestly, man, I don't see you as an insta-lock person, so that's like the biggest surprise to me.
Mine is a way more like interesting story. First off, there was goddamn lasers in that show. Did you see it? The video
No, there was lasers. Yeah,
and
that's why I bought Lupe Fiasco's third album.
When I saw the like deadpan faces of the Asian businessmen in the crowd as the lasers were like flashing into their eyeballs, I was like, you know what? This is a day one. But no, it was mainly the wonder that it made it like brought everything back to being like a little child again. Like watching the presentation, it was just like exactly how I felt games should be if you took like the natural progression of how games looked as a kid, and then you just brought them to really nice HD high resolution graphics with way more resolution. Like everything looks really pretty. Everything had like great presentation. The art direction all looks very solid, and like you'll come back to the game years later and not go, man, this game looked good at its time, but now it's just kind of dated looking. Like,
Wait, what game are you referring to?
All of them, pretty much. Every game I saw on the lineup, except for like ports of pre-existing games, looked pretty amazing. Like Mario, its color palette is like freaking phenomenal. Even for a Mario game, it makes like.
Wait, even for a Mario game, the color palette's always on point, dude. What are you talking about?
It's not just that. Like, if you look at the video, like, each world has its own, like, very distinct look to it and very distinct feel. It has as much art direction and, like, care as, like, Okami had into it, but for a Mario game, and it's, like, just really... It blew me away, honestly, just looking at the, like, gameplay footage for the Mario game. Right. The Zelda Breath of Wild is absolutely just gorgeous. Anything about it, like, you can take games that like try and render like tons and tons of things on screen at once, and then you hold it up to that game, and that game still will like fight it to its core because of how good the actual just art direction is. Doesn't matter that they're using like flat textures for like the face. They have like such a good art direction overall that just the entire like just looking at any gameplay footage of that game, you're in awe the entire time because everything just looks beautiful. It's like a perfect cross of like classic Zelda art from like the original Zelda and Wind Waker. It's just amazing looking. Yeah, but just overall, just all the gameplay and everything that they have really going on is just looking really good. The ARMS game, the art direction was on point as Nintendo usually is.
Yeah.
The Shin Megami Tensei little teaser that they have, they didn't even give us any information as to what it was, but the like just showing like Jack Frost in high res just jiggling around with demon eyes instead of, you know, just sitting on screen. I just lost it. I was done at that point.
So the launch window of the Switch really consists of Bomberman. That's the biggest title.
Super Bomberman R.
Super
Bomberman R looked amazing. Honestly, for me,
it looked like a $60 title.
No.
You know, actually, for me, like outside of Zelda, Mario, the titles that I'm gonna get, dude, are Super Bomberman R and Ultra Street Fighter, which we'll talk a little bit about later.
So,
go on.
Super Bomberman R, I actually looked at the trailers and stuff. It looks like a pretty full game. There's some rumors that it might have microtransactions because you use in-game currency to continue, which of course, modern games now, you're going to buy in-game currency with money.
I bought horse armor too, so...
Yeah.
No one bought that shit.
No, it was a good purchase.
Yeah.
I would say, like, for, like, the launch window, I think they went out and said that they learned from the mistakes of the previous launches. 3DS had, like, nothing. Like, first-party titles was that one submarine game. Everyone forgot what that was. Pilot Wings Resort. And, like, that was it. So I think
Pilot Wings, honestly, to say when that launched, that felt like a tech demo that they just released at full price for you.
Basically, I got it. It was all right, but yeah, it was very into the tech demo. That was before they really got their footing on what 3D should be and how like hard it should be if you put it on max. But with the Wii U, on the other hand, they had like a lot of titles out, and they thought that hurt. So here you can see a pretty good balance of like Zelda being the huge first-party title. They have some other like smaller ones coming out around that period, and then like a good sample of some third-party games.
Did Wii U even have any like Nintendo
Land?
Yeah, Nintendo
Super Mario
Land.
Brothers.
Wasn't it Land first?
New Super Mario
or was
Brothers.
It New Super Mario Brothers
Wii
2, right? Or Wii
U.
Right.
I don't know.
The third or fourth.
Yeah.
Like none of. I don't think any of those are like console sellers though. Like
Mario is always a console seller.
Okay,
like,
but if it was a full-on Mario title, like a new actual Mario game, but it's like New Super Mario Brothers, which people don't really consider like a full-on title. Like,
I'm actually more excited about those than the.
No, I'm not. I'm not
that's
saying
kind of what
we're
started
not,
this whole Mario craze with the side-scrolling platformers.
Yeah.
No one likes those.
Yeah, no, that one was good. I see what you're meaning. Like Galaxy would obviously like be a bigger draw, and I think that's why they're going with the launch, or like the end of the year for Odyssey being their big title.
Yeah, Odyssey's their holiday seller.
Right.
It comes out right around the holidays.
Can we talk about Odyssey for a second, actually?
Yeah, let's go for it.
I love Odyssey.
First, the adaptation of Super Mario Brothers the movie is somewhat unsettling for me. Specifically, like when he's in a New Donk City.
Yeah, that's where all the donks are.
No, what pisses me off though, like that's jarring. Oh, let me interrupt you for a second. Mario's a human man, correct? Like canonically.
It's debatable. I think he's an alien. If you want to talk about it.
He's definitely an alien, man. He's walking around with some guy who looks like you or I walking down New Donk City. And also, there are very little donks in New Donk City. I just want you to know that.
There's Diddy's meat market.
Like, I'm sitting here going through New Donk City going, booty, 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 rocking everywhere. And there's nothing, man. There's just this man in a business suit looking like he's going to work as a 1940s high-waisted newspaper man.
There's not just that one guy.
No,
There's that guy times 1,000.
Right,
And there's there's like 3 different character models. There's that guy, a different color suit, and then a black version of him, and then this like lady who looks like a business lady, but then later like her identical twins also in the park, and you can jump rope with her.
Yeah. Here's what's awful about it. It reminds me of Station Square from Sonic Adventure. Like, with the way that their like proportion size are for Mario versus the people.
It made sense for Sonic though, because Sonic's an anthropomorphic
animal.
Sonic's an
animal.
alien.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like Mario's
just a human man, but he's like, hey, guess what?
Mario is an animated baby dick that's just running around the city. Like, not saying that, no, just saying I'm super excited for that game, but then he looks so weird compared to those people. Why didn't they just make everyone look the same? Like,
besides this looking like, so to me, New Donk City looks like one of those Unreal like tech demos, you know, not to that extreme. Just like, look at realistic Mario, but it looks like there's like a sandbox environment. Like, I didn't see a lot of like platforming opportunities, and it shows him like jumping in between some buildings.
I assume they're going hub world though, like you know?
No, fly around in his magic ship.
It's just a fucking world that you like. I think it's just a level that you just run around on, because I was watching like more gameplay footage. They have a few like a little bit longer trailer of it.
Yeah.
And like, it shows him like jumping on from rooftop to rooftop using his hat as like a platform, because he throws his hat, jumps off the cliff, jumps on the hat, bounces to the next building, which is awesome.
You know what's fucking awesome about that?
The mechanics look amazing.
Like, they took everyone who was upset at picking Oddjob and GoldenEye and was just like, Mario has a hat too, motherfuckers.
Even Bowser, he threw the hat.
Yeah.
As a weapon, I think.
Yeah.
No, but so the issue with New Donk City, I feel like it extends to most of the other areas that they showed. Again, this is just probably what they're showing, like him running around in Samba de Amigo. He was just running around in like a little town like that. The only thing that looked like real like platformy is like when he was running around and like the leaves were being like making a bridge. And then, like, the new area off to the side looked like they had some traditional platform elements. Again, I think this is all, like, early stuff. So,
that being said, though,
it looks fairly fleshed out when I watched it.
I thought it looked fleshed out, too.
I'm just assuming it's not, like, normal Mario's world where he is. Like, I'm assuming because of the title Odyssey, he's going, like, to various different worlds, because it looks like each place has its own distinct art style and
Mario
look to it.
reimagining of Homer's Odyssey? Such as the cinema classic "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou"?
No, such as the cinema where Homer from The Simpsons fell into the real world with people. I was
thinking of Abe's Odyssey.
Yeah, no. That being said, though, like, the game looks really good.
It does.
Like, gameplay.
I just didn't see a lot of gameplay. Just like running around in like an open. What looks more like a hub world.
I agreed. It looked like a hub.
Go back and rewatch the video. You'll see there's actually a ton of gameplay mixed in there, and it looks amazing. Like, it does.
And guys who are watching, there's going to be a link in the comments too, just for everything we're talking
just
about.
Just let them Google it.
You know, yeah, you're right. Google it.
You're not stupid.
Yeah. Mario Odyssey is easy to find, especially it's like everywhere.
Yeah.
But like, if you pay attention to it, like, he goes to like very different worlds where the people are very different from how Mario looks. Like, he goes to this one place where everyone looks like balloon animals. Like,
my favorite
it's just
part
weird.
Was the picture of Bowser and Peach getting married.
Yeah.
It's a shotgun wedding.
Yeah, right. It's definitely a shotgun wedding, and it looks like somebody's getting laid tonight, and it's Bowser. This is actually the story of how Bowser Jr. was made. So the question's finally answered. So is there anything? Well, you said ARM surprised you. Did that surprise you both?
I think ARM surprised everyone.
It's a new
who
IP.
saw it.
Biggest surprise for me was new Street Fighter, and I had to look that up later. What the hell are they doing over at Capcom, guys? Like,
they are pushing out as many ports as possible as they lose all their good developers.
Like, holy shit, man! Street Fighter 2 is back again for the what is this? Their 6th installment?
Yeah, I don't have the like bright-eyed, shiny little kid bewilderment you sound like you have on that. Like, to me, it's like, it's
that's because you got your ass whooped in Street Fighter 2, so that's probably why you don't have.
Well, the last time we played that game,
you got Tatsumaki in your face.
All I did was use low kick, and you lost. You're like,
yeah, okay.
Stop this guy. All he does is low kick. Yeah. You want to mark it out right here, and after we're done with this, we'll have a fight, and then you can play the footage right now, and just like mark it out.
Fine. Yeah, yeah, right here.
Yeah.
I think like if
and
you
I
look at
won.
Ultra Street Fighter 2 on paper,
yeah,
it doesn't seem as like exciting because it's like the HD remake with 2 new characters, has the original sprites. The 2 new characters are just like sprite edits, Violent-Kin.
I doubt it's going to be a full price title though.
No, it's not. But I think like what is more exciting is I don't think there's a different version of like a portable Street Fighter 2, at least not the HD remake.
No, not at all. And the good thing about the HD remake is we've all played it, and the netcode was super solid because he used a GGPO.
Yeah.
I really liked the upgraded art, actually. I never went back to the old sprites, like even for nostalgia's sake. Like they did a great job, like keeping the feel. The soundtrack, the updated soundtracks were great. Like
I feel like I would go back to the original sprites for Alpha, but not for Street Fighter 2.
Right, they look like 80s, like buff.
Yeah, they look kind of dated. Yeah, they don't look like the characters as like you would.
Right,
know
they
them to be
they honestly
unless you
don't look
played
like
a lot of Street
themselves.
Fighter 2.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Right, so I'm excited for it. I just hope Nintendo finally kind of embraces the third party, because when they do that, great stuff happens.
Well, that's what like the whole like series of like a lot of rumors and speculation, but the one consistent rumor seems to be like the Switch is easy to develop for and it's easy to port for. Nintendo seems to be going a lot more aggressively after third parties. They have like a huge list of actual partners for the Switch, even if not everything has been announced yet. But I mean, just look at like Skyrim. That's like the first Elder Scrolls on a Nintendo platform.
It's kind of shitty that they're just milking the shit out of Skyrim, though. I would much rather them, like, I don't even play the series, but I would much rather them do like a more recent game.
Well, I mean, Skyrim Remastered just came out for like PS4.
No one wants
Xbox
Fallout 4.
Yeah, no one knows.
So
true. Yeah, I can't even. Right.
Yeah. And plus, I mean, this opens the door to other Bethesda games, I think, on the Switch.
Yeah, and I think it does. Like, I know I just kind of said a negative, but it does kind of show the scale that the Switch is capable of. Because honestly, I don't feel like the Elder Scrolls would have even been complete on the Wii U. Just in general, just no other game on that console has had that kind of scope.
I think it could have been done. I mean, it was a 360 game. Why would we release this for the 4 people who have a Wii U?
Yeah. My biggest concern with like Bethesda is that Skyrim was horribly like badly optimized on their other ports. Like, hopefully this one does well. Because like the PS3 port was like garbage. I remember when it first came out.
A lot of games struggled with the PS3 though because it was hard to develop for. Especially multi-platform games, because they would develop for the 360 usually, and then port to PS3. Like, look at the original Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The original Bayonetta was an issue of Sega just doing a bad job doing the port while Platinum made the actual game. Like, Platinum developed the 360 version, and then a separate side company not related to Platinum with Sega developed the PS3 port because they didn't have enough time. That's like one of their big things that they're always talking about. Like, is their biggest regret with Bayonetta 1.
That's something that companies do a lot of, though, is a main team makes one game, and then the other, like a separate company that you've never even heard of most of the time, High Voltage, makes the port. And I'm not salty about Mortal Kombat X on PC and it being complete shit until a few months ago when they finally put XL on it.
Yeah.
But
did High Voltage do that?
High Voltage did the port, yeah.
One of their first games was the video game adaptation of White Men Can't Jump.
Also, they made, I believe, Hunter the Reckoning.
Probably.
And Hunter the Reckoning 2 Redeemer. And
those are good games.
Yeah, those were actually pretty fun. And the Conduit 1 and 2. Those games were just Hercules in space, so I was okay with them. They were actually pretty fun. Yeah, actually, that engine they made for the Conduit was pretty impressive. Like for what they could do.
Don't talk about High Voltage. No one wants to
Okay,
talk about
all right. You're right.
Let's go back to Switch.
Right. High Voltage remaster confirmed for the Switch. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Company's going to be remastered.
Hunter the Reckoning 5.
Conduit 3. The Reckoning.
White Men still can't jump. No, I think for third parties, what's enticing them is that as much they have like similar console power to around like the Wii or more than the Wii U. I don't know. No one's too solid on that, but like more of like a modern console that also has the portable element. So like, okay, there's a billion versions of Skyrim, or here's the portable one, like an accessible portable one.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I think the biggest thing, like game streaming is becoming huge. I have the Steam Link. I play Binding of Isaac like way far away from my computer all the time now, and the fact that you can play another game and just have the actual console with you, which is a huge, cool, like a super cool thing that the Wii U did. They just sucked at making stuff for it or making it seem like, yeah, I should buy this console. Why? It has stuff.
Bad job marketing it.
Yeah, they did a terrible job marketing it. But the Switch, like, it's really awesome, man. Like, I can play, Skyrim, Splatoon, Mario, all these cool, like, full AAA games on the go. Which is really awesome.
The Switch seems like they're what they've learned from the Wii and then the Wii U, both mistakes and positives. Into like, it doesn't seem like something like super new. It seems like what the Wii U should have been.
It's like the Wii U too, right?
But better.
You feel?
It's in a way they want to distance themselves from the Wii name entirely. They're switching gears, but just like it feels like with the Wii U, with the Wii U, the whole thing is like, oh, you can take the tablet and play around. Like, yeah, you can go like around a corner and then cry because you lost connection. The Switch, you can just like take on the go. And speaking of Binding of Isaac, did you see that it's announced for the Switch?
I did not, and that's also another purchase. So yeah, another not full priced game I'm gonna get for the Switch, man.
Another example of Nintendo changing, because Binding of Isaac was banned from like the 3DS or something like that. Because
it did get ported eventually, though.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, but is there anything that you guys are worried about for the Switch? For me, we talked about this a little bit. I am actually for paid to play online services that the cheapskates are not for. Because Nintendo proved that having a cheap, free online option doesn't work for modern console gaming. It works for PC because PC is just this fast architecture, and Steam actually having a platform actually helps it a ton, but also hinders it because of DRM, but that's besides the point.
Steam doesn't really do anything besides like
DRM.
Be it like a platform to buy and like kind of have the accessibility to see it,
right?
But it doesn't like it's not like having their friends list or having any of that stuff is really going to a huge impact. They don't have like their own voice chat servers or anything like that, like a console does.
They do.
Well, I mean, like for companies to like jump on and like you're not going to go into Steam, get into a party chat, and then go, "Hey guys, what game are we going to play?" No, you're going to get into Steam, get into a game, and then do that.
But
you could. No one would.
Yeah, no one would.
Yeah.
It's shit. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, Xbox and Sony, we've had this discussion, but I'll share it with everyone else. Microsoft started with paid online for consoles. The Dreamcast, you didn't have to pay. And
Dreamcast is the best online console ever made.
Dreamcast is just the best console ever made. Let's just get that
ever.
Of anything. But the Xbox Live Did you guys both get it when it launched in the 2000s? Was I the only one?
I had
launch?
it.
No.
Not launch day. No, I wasn't like first day. Oh, J boy.
Okay, so I had
until like the Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, I had Mech Assault.
Halo 3, I think.
Crimson Skies, which came out a couple months later, and
2.
And
Halo 2.
Well, Halo, yeah, that was a full year after Xbox Live launched, though. But yeah, that was the game that
I was
everyone
dating
got.
myself.
Oh
I
yeah,
got on it.
Yeah. So
I got Xbox Live when Halo 2 came out, and by that I mean for my birthday, my brother got himself Xbox Live Gold and said it was for me.
That's awesome. So I started.
Is it Scott?
Early Xbox Live lagged. The voice quality was gross, but towards the end of the original Xbox's life cycle, things were really picking up. Halo 2 set a standard, and then we had great experiences like Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory. Just and then the Xbox 360 launched, and they introduced Party Chat and a whole thing of you staying in a party across multiple games, which was amazing. Sony tried their online play. They had it with the PS2, which was very segregated. And then for PS3, it's free. And you guys said you didn't have problems with PS3's online play, but it depends what game you were playing, though. Like, it didn't launch with a headset, so it was the quietest it's ever been, which is a problem now because everyone's always in party chat, but it was so quiet.
Was great.
No, I know you don't want speakers and like Call of Duty kids saying how much they fucked your mom, but outside of that, it was pretty awesome just being able to talk to people. And
well, I mean, most people have a Bluetooth headset if they really wanted to talk. They would, but generally, if you're playing on like PSN, like you were not gonna just get on the mic and be like, "Hey, boys and girls, I'm the best at this game."
Thanks.
Yeah, no one would do that, but it was great because like when someone needed to say something, they would actually turn it on and say something. But generally, it was pretty silent. You're just playing the game.
Not having a standard set, people had shit Bluetooth headsets where you couldn't hear anything.
Well, like I said, it's because most people were like, "I don't need to talk," so they didn't.
I think the games really talked with SOCOM and
it was not hard to.
How did we get here? It doesn't matter if we talk to those assholes who fucked all of our mothers, and I'll never find them. It was shitty. Like, okay, the voice quality is shit. So was the original Xbox Live, and you had that sweet option to hide your voice if you're in the witness.
Yeah, that was
program.
the best.
I love that.
That was the best.
Part of
but
Xbox
everyone used it. But the point is, all you would do is talk about how great the feature was that the host had unplugged his router briefly, murdered everyone, and plugged it back in.
Yeah.
Online systems were rough. Xbox was always pay. PS2, GameCube had their own specific ones for like Final Fantasy 11, Phantasy Star Online, that one Resident Evil game that a lot of people forgot about.
Speaking of Phantasy Star, though, you said like Xbox is the original. Like, I've never had an easier experience with online gameplay than Phantasy Star Online with the Dreamcast. Like, that shit was smooth like butter. Like, you plugged it in.
It was smooth like butter.
Yeah, it was. You plugged it in, hooked up, got into a party,
you were too young.
Started busting some motherfuckers. I
remember playing NBA 2K1 online on the Dreamcast, and it just going because it was.
When you lost your virginity, it was also the best sex you've ever had.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't think that's right because I don't think NBA 2K was online on the Dreamcast.
Yes,
I don't know what game. That's the Xbox. You're playing that on, boy. This is the Xbox.
Okay,
so seriously, look it up right now.
I did.
Look it up.
I did.
No, you didn't.
People bitched when the PS3 or when Sony's internet play. God damn it! When Sony first started charging people for their online services, PlayStation Network Plus, people complained. They're like, "Well, here's free games with it too."
Yeah.
And then now I think the complaint with the Switch's thing is like, oh, you only rent these games, but which is, I don't know, like it feels kind of cheap that they're only letting you rent out the game. It is going to be like upgraded ports for like Super Nintendo games you can play online, which is pretty cool. I think people's worry is that Nintendo doesn't have a good history with a robust online system, but they're also giving you an 8-month free trial period for early adopters.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a long time. That's cool.
The one thing that would worry me is that It was kind of confirmed by Reggie Fils-Aimé to be the only option, but there's an app that you can invite people and talk to, like using the voice chat, because that way you can just plug in your headset or your headphones into your phone instead of using those bulky gamer headsets. The issue is that you're gonna get like a lot better quality out of like these bulky gamer headsets than you would have your shitty like Apple earbuds and your busted up iPhone 5C. So,
okay, why are you like downgrading everyone to being broke as hell, dude? I got a Pixel. I got
money. I got bitches. I got hoes.
Okay, Nintendo's gonna target like a younger audience. I mean, they're gonna go after them as well. So these people are gonna be playing these games. It's weird to assume they have access to a smart device automatically, which most people do.
Most children do. Like, I've been like with my brother when he's dropping off his kids at school. All of them are walking around with iPhone 7s. Like, most kids have phones.
Yeah, they have phones, but like requiring that you have that app is dumb. Like, especially because you're gonna have to have that thing fully charged. And also, their accessories seem to contradict exactly what he said. They have the PDP headset, which is like a bulky. They have multiple levels, but the final form of it is like a bulkier headset.
Mm-hmm.
Scott's not flipping me off. He's proving
Julian
that Julian doesn't know about Dreamcast.
Okay, who cares? Everyone's playing NBA 2K1 needs to die. That's a terrible game. You're garbage.
Alright,
shoot you rocket, asshole.
The point is that PDP headset states that it can plug into the console, and it does have the headphones and microphones. So I think there's more to it. I think people are just giving backlash, just like just like the PlayStation Network Plus did, because it's not like Xbox started off giving out free games.
True. Sony,
but they did give you a
forced
free
them
headset.
into that.
That's all I'm saying. Free headset.
Free headset specifically. Oh yeah, that I broke like 8 of those for the 360.
Who did it, right?
I have a like pile of them in a bucket somewhere in my mom's house.
I think that
those people who fucked your mother are probably taking.
They probably are. Yeah.
That's who left them. That's why you have so many.
Oh yeah, they took off their headset, put it in the box.
That was collateral. Actually,
that's how it happens.
I think Nintendo's finally getting with the times, though, and
they're trying to
getting a good online network, because they had really good online games. The Mario Kart DS is still the best Mario Kart for me, and I think a lot of the Mario Kart fans. The online play was solid, even with people snaking all over the place with their shit because they're assholes. But when you get a good game, it was fun, it's competitive, it was relatively lag free. Star Fox Assault was super fun. But what
people would complain about snaking, but all they had to do was get good.
Yeah, true.
It's true.
But it was hard because if I wanted to play with you guys, I needed your friend codes, then a bunch of other crap for each individual game. And
remember Sonic Rush?
Yeah,
It took forever to try and race you.
Yeah, it did. And then it took forever for you to catch up to me after I beat you. So...
you never won that, dude.
I always won.
I had literally the best time before hackers hit. I was at like 30 seconds on the first level, and then hackers dropped it to like 0, and then I was like, I'm done.
If you can't get -1 second in that game, you're casual.
Yeah,
but we're off topic. But it was hard to get, even playing Animal Crossing, you had to get 40 different friend codes just to see anything. Like Animal Crossing, I
want some asshole named like Dick Balls to go in my town and put down like his own, just like, hey, I made this very detailed drawing of my asshole. Do you want it?
I could never get that detailed with the drawing of my asshole, though.
No, because mine's very low resolution.
Yeah, no, I want that.
But I'm excited for ease of use.
As far as like finding random people, that's been good since like the 3DS. Really, like there's multiple 3DS games that you can just jump in. You know, some games, of course, you have to add their friend, add them as a friend. With the 3DS, you just had like the one friend code for all games. Wii U was pretty similar for that. So they've been taking steps ever since the DS, but I think like the DS Wii generation was just so like awful for their online. It had people pretty wary. Wii U and 3DS was kind of like a baby. Well, it was a pretty big step, but it felt like a baby step compared to the other platforms.
Yeah.
And then now they actually partnered with Dina to do like their online system, which seems pretty robust. And like, okay, we're going to charge for this now. Everyone else is, and they're clearly going to try to compete with like the level of service for their online. And people are going like, yeah, but my Wii U was free for the online. It's like, yeah, but you weren't playing with anyone because like no one had the
True.
the Wii U.
True. So closing this up, guys. I think all three of us are relatively excited about it. You guys obviously insta-locked in, so more excited than I am.
Yeah.
It's a day one purchase for me, though. It is.
I like going back to the opening of like why like we insta-lock. Like I agree with Julian. It just like it had me excited about it because it was like a new concept. I feel like it's gonna have like the comfort and the features of a home console, but I can take it on the go, or if I'm not willing to take it far, like I can play it comfortably from like bed or like just like laying down on the couch.
That's what sold me.
Taking a shit and playing Mario.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ever probably leave the house with it because one, I don't want to do that. Yeah, crimes for one, but two, I don't really play portable consoles outside of my house ever. I normally like leave them. I play them like maybe in the car. That's about it. Yeah. But like generally, I'm not gonna like take it with me somewhere. I'm a full-grown adult man. I just am not comfortable doing that in public. I have
going down to the Starbucks playing Mario.
I just don't have that. Like,
I have a 40-minute commute to work, and I'm gonna bring it.
When the Wii U first came out, there was a video of a man on like a bullet train or something, a subway, with his Wii U plugged into the wall with his gamepad playing on there. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is really cool." And it's like, yeah, that man's a loser. Like he went through so much effort to play like Call of Duty on a train, and that's like really cumbersome and weird. And now it's like really easy to get like a console quality game on the go. Like, yeah, you could play like whatever portable version of like Zelda, which is fun. Like Zelda games are fun, even the portable ones. But now you have like Breath of the Wild, like the biggest Zelda yet, available just in your pocket.
I do worry about performance because I do know that it like downscales it when you put it in mobile.
Actually, like right now, early reports are saying like from playing Breath of the Wild in the undocked mode, it runs better than the docked mode for some reason and looks better. They could just be like early screen things as far as performance, but smaller screen 720p versus larger screen 900p.
Yeah. Has the battery life been confirmed?
Yes. This is another point of people not being super happy, but it's not bad. So it depends on the game. I'm sure brightness settings and stuff like that, but the range is 2.5 to 6 hours. With Breath of the Wild, for example, you can play that for a solid 3 hours before needing to recharge. And charging it from completely dead to full, it would take about 3.5 hours.
Oh. I don't know why people are mad about that. You're getting a AAA quality full console game. Like, you can be on your phone playing Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, and you'd play it for like half an hour.
And your phone becomes a heat sink.
Right, your phone would be Johnny Storm.
And this is a device exclusively for playing games, really. Yeah. Actually, the best complaint I saw about their online system is like, but it doesn't have like a web browser. You have a phone. This is gonna be like way better with longer battery life.
Does anyone actually use the web browser on consoles? Like, I actually find it stupid.
Porn people
porn. That's what you use it for. Yeah. You gotta watch it.
It's like, hey mom, I'm just playing games because you press the guide button really quick.
Hey mom, why are you getting fucked by this man from Call of Duty? I'm gonna watch some porn.
But just wrapping this up, guys. Nintendo Switch, we're all excited for it. It's gonna be awesome.
Danger